Good morning, sunshines. We are back outside. It's another pretty decent day. Another 40, I think 46-degree day. I'll take it. As I keep saying, I'll take all the nice days. And so today I'm going to continue to doing some cleanup. I'm going to actually probably use my powerful leaf blower to try to get a lot of these leaves off this entire side. When I say the entire side, I'll show you all, but the hillside and the veggie garden down there. I am having trees cut today. You know, the property is beautiful. If you want to live on a beautiful property, go for it. But being surrounded by trees, it can get costly. And so we had a tree to fall. It's not our tree, but we have to take care of it because it's in an area where now we can't let our chickens out, but I'll show you. And then after having the tree cutters come out or arborists come out, there were a couple of more trees that we want to take care of. And the reason we need to take care of them is because they're in areas where it can affect our goats. We don't want anything to happen to any of our animals. And so we definitely want to take care of those trees. And so it's okay. They're going to come down today, so they're going to be making a lot of noise. I'll probably be making a lot of noise with my leaf blower, so it's going to work out. So they're due to get here soon, but let me take you and show you the trees that they're going to actually be cutting before they start cutting. Let's do it. So here in the chicken run, so our girls have been a little cooped up for a couple of days until we get this rectified. Oh, it's windy. But over here is where the tree fell. We have to fix the fence. Um, and we'll probably do, actually, no, because the fencing is going to be fixed tomorrow, actually. So the girls will be able to come out. So this debris right here, this needs to be cut. But this tree right here, marked green, is going to be cut. I don't know if you all can see, but if I go up, it's leaning over and it's being held up by another tree. So it uprooted and it will fall. So thankfully we caught it. If this wasn't here, our other second chicken coop, it would fall and probably destroy the fence. But it definitely will destroy this purple coop, but it needs to be taken care of as well. And we don't want them falling on the girls. And thankfully, all the girls were okay when this tree right here fell. So then there's a huge tree. So I know the girls are itching to get out, but they're okay. We were going to move some of them in that purple coop, but the fact that that tree's leaning and they're going to be working over there, it didn't make sense. So they're okay right here in this spot. And so then we have another tree. Well, there's two trees back here we're going to cut. And as much as we want to preserve the trees and everything, they're old. And so they can cause potential damage. Someone can get hurt. And as we're working on this space back here, we need to get it done. So I'm not actually back there, but you see where the goats are. This big old tree right here, if you can see, it's marked green. So that's going to get cut. If you can see, it's also leaning, and that is a humongous tree. So that has to come down. And then we have a pine tree here. And if you know anything about pines, they're not worth having. And so we have this pine tree right here we're going to cut. So every year, like, we're cutting more and more trees, not because we don't want the trees, because we actually love them. But they're going to do some serious damage if they fall, potentially killing um, an animal, you know. And so we do have a couple more pines back there, but we're not worried about them right now. And so that is what's going to happen today. So when the tree guys come, I'll show you all a little bit of that action. But until then, I'm going to try to get this leaf blower started. Sometimes I have a hard time starting it, but I usually get it started. But okay, you're going to go inside, Brown. I know you hate to move. Go, you're going to go inside. Go. He doesn't like this. Inside. Let's go inside. I'm grateful for his protection, but I gotta get this done. Oh, let me see. Pump 5 times. That was more than 5. Let me see. So I couldn't get it started, and I got frustrated. So we're back to this. Normally I do get it started, so I don't know why I wasn't able to get it started, but let's go see what this will do. Easy work, guys. That is not doing it for me. It was much easier using that leaf blower, but I still have to get in over there with a rake and a wheelbarrow and pick up some of these things by hand. So, but I have to empty the wheelbarrow before I can do that, and I'll show you why. So the other day we cleaned out our chicken coop, and I had my son fill up the barrel with the bedding because I use the bedding in my raised garden beds. And so I told you all before, these tall beds are great, but they can take a lot of soil to fill, but you don't have to just use soil. So I'm going to start off with this bedding, which also provides fertilizer to the bed. So I don't know how far I'm going to get, but this right here is my potato bed, and this is one of the first beds that's going to have to get planted. So I'm going to fill this in, and you'll see me just put it in here because I want the wheelbarrow so I can go back on the hill garden to pick up the leaves. But this bed right here will not get any because that actually has tulips in it. But all these beds will get some of this, even if I have to get more. And then I will put new soil on top of it, or compost on top of it. Compost from the actual chicken run. It might make sense later, but that's what I'm going to do. I need this wheelbarrow, so I'm going to take this chicken bedding and fill up at least these 4. I think I may be able to get a bunch in all 4 of these, and that's all. And then I can take my wheelbarrow and go back to the hill garden and finish picking up those leaves. Gloves. I'm using my new gloves that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm getting hot, so this jacket will be coming off soon. As a matter of fact, this jacket is coming off now. Oh, this is heavy. I told him to fill it as much as he could, so I'm going to try to get it as close to the garden bed as I can. And I'll probably just use my hands. So this is the garden bed. If you watched my video on me trying to plan out my garden beds in advance, I talked about where I was going to be planting things. And potatoes, I think, are due to go in the ground on the 31st of March. And so this is going to give this a couple of, maybe a week or two to kind of settle in. And I will take my, probably won't do it on camera, but I will take my shovel in my hands and kind of mix everything in. So it's not just chicken manure, which is in the bedding on top of the bed, but that it's mixed in. So I'm just spreading it around. But like I said, I'll come back at a later time to do that. And I know you're like, well, why are you picking up all the leaves? I thought the leaves were good. The leaves are good, in my opinion, and I'm no professional, to leave over winter. They protect the plants. It gets really cold here. So in my opinion, and we know it feeds, you know, the pollinators or whatever throughout the winter. And so, see, it's not a, sorry, new puppy. He's crying. He sees me. But if you can hear him, but it's not, but right now I want to like take a look at the plants, do some pruning and stuff. And so, and then I was thinking about leaving all the leaves up against the fence, but the only thing I do have over there is lamium, and I don't like putting mulch on such a thick layer of leaves because you will need a lot of mulch because, well, for me, because I want them covered. I actually want, I don't want to see the leaves in my mulch like that. So yeah. And I have done this in the fall too. I know I'm doing it in the spring right now, but I have done it in the fall. It's probably better to do it in the fall because it gives, what I do with the chickens is I do deep bedding over the winter. And so come spring, or the late winter like now, which spring is in a few more days, I take all the deep bedding out and give them fresh bedding. And if you know anything about chickens, or if you don't, deep bedding helps to keep them warm in the winter because I have, but I don't particularly like to put lights in there unless we're going to get some extreme cold weather. But if we're not getting extreme cold weather, then like over this winter, there was no need for a heating lamp. I just did the deep bedding. And as you can see, this goes pretty far. So that's enough for that one. I'm going to do the bed right beside it. I may be able to just tip the barrel in this bed. Let me see. Worked out perfect. And so it probably might still sink down, but a little. But I got my wheelbarrow back to the leaves we go. On the trees getting taken down. Hopefully my coop will be okay, but they just started working, so I'll try to capture some of the trees coming down for your enjoyment. I tell you, this is the only tree that I'm nervous about. I don't have my mic on, so I hope you all can hear me. But I don't want it to wreck the fence any more than it already is. And I don't want it to wreck the purple chicken coop. And so, but they're professionals, so. But let's watch this come down, because it's about to come down, guys. I am so nervous. Maybe I'm gonna not look until it's done. I'll let you all look. I kind of peeked. Wait, can you all see like how they're trying to get it out that other tree up there? Wait, okay. It's been 3 minutes. I'm gonna pause this. It fell. Oh, it dropped on its own. It just dropped down. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I caught it, but it just dropped down off the stump. It didn't fall on my chicken coop, but they have to now. They're now strapping it to pull it. I don't know which way they're gonna pull it. Ay, ay, ay. Yes, I'm still picking up leaves, but we are almost there. We are almost there, and we'll do a quick walkthrough of what is happening. I had to take a pause to look at this tree coming down. Okay, they're filling up. No, 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 no. Oof. Ay, ay, ay. Oof. Guys, he was heading for the fence. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, they got it. No, 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 no. Yes, yes. Yes. No fence damage. Yes, yes. Guys, it's basically down. Whew, my nerves were shot. There goes the action for the day. I'll try to get some clips of the other trees coming down. So the tree cutters, of course, are doing an excellent job. It's just me and my nerves. But I did get up all the leaves on this side. I guess I was a little ambitious saying that I was going to do this side and that side. That side we'll save for another day. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do another final blowover with the leaf blower, just using my little green one. I'm not going to try to start the gas leaf blower. And I must also say that I usually don't like gloves. I take them off soon. But these gloves are pretty cool. And I got them in a couple of colors. Now I don't know if I'm going to use them when I'm actually in the soil, because I like my hands touching the soil. And I know I'm not alone. So, but for this job, I'm digging them. So let me do another blowover and get some more of it gone now that it's not as much. So here we are, and as I stated, I was not trying to get every leaf up, but what I was just trying to do is get enough of them up so that I can at least see the plants and where we're at, be able to cut them back. I made it all the way over here to this side so we can start over here. As you can see, I didn't do anything in that corner, and that'll be fine. But here are our, what are these, spruce? Did I leave the tag on these? And the more I'm looking, the more I see where the damage that my goats did here. But I love them, that's nonetheless. So this is actually an arborvitae. I should have known that. This is an emerald green. I'm going to put the tag back on it. Emerald green arborvitaes, these two. Whew, there we go. The other thing that I have over here is I know I have some sedum. I have some agastache. I can see the sedum. Of course, sedum is resilient. I'm never really worried about sedum. I don't see the agastache. It's still early, so I'm not worried about it. I think that's what you call it. I think that's what I planted here. And then back here we have the Dark Towers penstemon, which I need you to grow. I can't wait to see that in bloom. I can see the sedum poking through. I know right here was Artemisia. Sorry, let me try to get my shadow out of here. Was Artemisia we planted around this apple tree. That's another thing. I have to come fertilize and prune the apple trees. I cannot just fertilize. I have Mr. Brown, as you all know. I have. And just like that, I hit something and didn't realize I shut off my mic. I was giving you all a full tour of this hillside garden, but that's okay. Not much has grown in. We're still at the beginning of the season. We will do a full tour of this space. I can't believe this. I'm shaking my head. So guys, that's going to be it for today. There's a lot going on here at PoweFolk Living. And so I'll leave you all with some footage of some trees coming down. You might see one come down as I'm talking to you. I hope you all can hear me. But until next time, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment. I will talk back. But a lot got accomplished today. Sometimes I'm an overachiever. I didn't get everything done, but you know, it is what it is. I got a lot done though, and so I'm happy about that. But until next time, blessings. Bye. Look how high up he is, guys.